special guests, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I cannot express how honored and humbled I am to be standing in front of you today on behalf of the class of 2018, my best friends. We have all worked so hard to be here today, and today that hard work will be recognized. People warned us how quickly it'd go by. We tried not to believe them, but boy, were we surprised. The past 3 Junes have been about the excitement of summer, going home, and no more school. This June has been a lot different. We wish time would go by slower, as we realized Notre Dame is not forever, but rather a stepping stool. Our grade 12 year has been quite different from all the other years. From the moment "You're Gonna Miss This" played at the rodeo dance, we knew graduation would bring tears. We had to make every moment count, as we knew these 10 months would be our last. And through ups and downs, we did it. We leave only fond memories of the past. Graduation is now upon us as we gather as a class one final time. Many tears will be shed tonight as we realize all that we are leaving behind. As my mom and our principal says, crying is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength, love, and passion. Our tears tonight will show every ounce of love we have for each other, for our class, and for our ND family, as it cannot be rationed. Thank you, Mom, for instilling those characteristics as you worked countless hours, ensuring all of us would walk across this stage. And thank you to each and every one of our moms and dads for sacrificing so much to provide for us this opportunity at such a young age. Thank you to our Hound moms and dads, the Notre Dame staff, who cared for us as their own. We call them by their first names simply because they are family. It is thanks to you that we have grown. We have grown into the young men and women we are today. You guys walked the walk and led the way. For each of us wearing a gown today, our path to Wilcox was a little different. Only 2 roads into town, but 69 different paths were made. Some of us were just 14 years old, leaving home for the first time and holding on to our parents for dear life. Some of us were glad to finally leave home, and for some of us, well, this was not a choice, but just somewhere we had to be. For a lot of us, our purpose here was sports. For some, it was to learn English, to get a Canadian education, to continue the family tradition, and for some, because their life needed a change of direction, and that just happened to be 30 minutes south of Regina. For many, leaving home was hard, sick to our stomachs in September, because this small prairie town, without even a Tim Hortons, was the last place we wanted to be. We now find ourselves sick to our stomachs, because this small prairie town is the last place we want to leave. For myself and 9 other townies joining me today, this place was our dream, and Wilcox was our home. Since the moment we could walk, talk, skate, shoot a puck, or bounce a ball, I'm not sure which came first, we dreamt of being Hounds. Attending red and white nights with our faces painted and our jerseys on as the Junior A's were playing, to attending the first football game of the year at Mosaic Stadium. We were all in and only 6 years old. To be able to pull on that red and white jersey for the first time and head out onto the ice, to have the entire student body cheering us on, and to be able to wear the gown we wear today and walk across this stage was our dream. 4 years ago, that dream became a reality. Today, that dream becomes an accomplishment. 27 of my fellow Hounds joined me on my Notre Dame journey 4 years ago. We were just 14 years old. We came in September knowing a few names, having an older sibling already here, or not really knowing anyone at all. With many laughs, tears, and nerves, we quickly became best friends. As grade 9 came and went in the blink of an eye, some moved on, but 28 of us returned. And with a fresh batch of some pretty cool kids joining us in grade 10, they instantly joined our family and made our class bond 100 times stronger. With a core group developed, countless laughs and memories that will last forever, another year passed. Grade 11 quickly came and we were climbing to the top. We We were young men and women. We knew the ropes, and we were ready to take on the challenge of leading by example. And with yet another group of fresh hounds joining us, the bond became tighter and the memories became fonder. I think all of us can agree that the grade 11 camping trip might have been one of the best weekends of high school. And yet another year was behind us on this journey. Into grade 12, we were now the big dogs, the leaders of the pack. Again, the pack grew larger and the bond became just as tight as we needed it to be. The class of 2018 was complete and determined to make every moment count. Notre Dame embodied in us three of the most important aspects of life: mind, body, and spirit. Pear's little college on the prairies provided my classmates and I with the principles we needed to succeed and grow individually and as a family. We arrived at Notre Dame as individuals, from different backgrounds and from all over the world. We were here to make the top hockey team, to be the top of the honor roll, to learn the language we needed. We were here for ourselves. It didn't take this place long to teach us that that's not what it's all about. Very quickly, we joined the Notre Dame legacy that started 98 years ago. We are a part of something amazing. Whether here for a few months, 4 years, 17 years, or 42 years, we are a part of this Notre Dame family. Just like anywhere and anything in life, this place isn't perfect, and neither are we. It's been a ride, and unlike its geographical location, there have been many ups and downs. It was a grind: 7 a.m. power skating, failing a test, being sent to GLC, dorm jobs, bars assistant, work list. I'm sure each of us could think of a few more. Sometimes even getting out of bed in the morning when it's 40 below and there's no such thing as a snow day was a struggle. We all questioned the rules, why they were so strict, why we have no freedom, and now we realize that if it weren't for the rules, expectations, and accountability put on us here, some of us wouldn't know that the bathroom floors aren't usually vacuumed, that vaping isn't good for us, that staying up till 3 a.m. on a school night is not ideal, and that not being allowed to skip class is actually beneficial. As Pear said, adversity is a bone for hounds to chew on. We stuck it through, we chewed that bone, we became Notre Dame men and women. Today, all those struggles are replaced with fond memories. The 2:30 a.m. welcome home hounds from the Telus Cup, the hours spent hanging out in the dorm, RHL and Silverblade rivalries, high school dances and the glow sticks that go along with that, red and white nights, especially when the Patsies are in town, blacktop goodbyes, which become the hardest night of the year, the smell of everyone's clothes after pierogi day at lunch, and spending every second of every day with each other. We have emerged, hounds. We have developed the characteristics that will make us a better friend, a better wife, a better husband, and a better person, just as Pear intended. You guys are the best people I know and the best friends I have. I know each and every one of you will do amazing things when you leave here tonight. So as we struggle to say goodbye tonight, let us remember Notre Dame. Let us remember the experiences that have bonded us together, the lessons we've learned. For if there's one formula we didn't learn in taste physics class, it's that the connection between hounds is stronger than any great distance or length of time. We have a special bond that only hounds will understand, one that will last us the rest of our lives. We have done well, my friends. We should be proud of ourselves and of each other. The world today is looking for us, for Notre Dame men and women. So let's go show the world what we've got. Let's go leave an impression on the world as we leave our legacy here today. Notre Dame will always be our home, and we will always be hounds. Thank you, and God bless.